Alright, that's better. You gotta wear some rigging. My big handsome man. For those who don't know, I tend to put these horses in what's called belly backers, or not belly backers, teabackers. I don't know what I was trying to talk about there. And big rigs in order to hold their heads in a position that later they will need to hold up while they are being hitched. So what is going on with the internet on this one? I hope you guys can see this, but anyhow. Well, we are showing, God, you were kind of gross. Well, we are in the middle of the ring, and you're showing, you don't want a horse that is winging its head in all sorts of directions. Okay, whatever. I can't find another one. We're going to use this one. You don't want a horse that's winging its head in all sorts of directions. You don't want it to be the first time you've asked the horse to hold his head up. So you want that to start about now. My God, you are hairy. And shedding like a fucker. Aren't you? So, let's get these guys stripped out of their hair a little bit. Moving on. I'm doing good. I did not just wake up. I've been up for a little bit, as I've gone over 5 hours to be exact, because that foal gets fed every other hour. It's on your girlfriend last, and I can tell because it was way too long. Oh no, you need to get gingered. Okay, so for those who don't know, I accidentally watched this horse. I put him in a bitting rig, and then I walked him into a stall, and he banged the shit out of his head. I felt awful, awful. However, for whatever goddamn reason, he will never forget that I did that. Never, God forbid he remembers any of the good things that happened, but won't forget that I did that to him. So rude. I'm so sorry that happened. I can't take it back, and now you're miserable to do this with, but you gotta do it anyways. Probably to put the sleigh bells away, as we're currently getting a ton of rain. So these are my bitting rig bridles. They're very simple. Just little chain things. The reason I'm using this is because alternatively, he tends to have little memories of whale bailing his head. So if I use this, he and smoke his head off of that. Hopefully. That's the idea. Oh, my love. This is Daddy, by the way, to the Orphan Foal. Too bad, unlike a lot of you guys probably, he doesn't get to play single dad. I don't know, maybe that's for the benefit. That he does not have to step up and try to take on feedings. I will say, though, he does wake up to all of the feedings because, a little tight. He does wake up to all the feedings because he's in the stall next to her. And so, yeah, oopsies. Rise and shine every 2 hours, right there, bud? Having a blast. There you go. That's better. That spot right there. Flip it down. Put that forward. I don't need that many smile lines. Right? There you go. That's better. Okay. And then, like I said, hopefully he doesn't remember to whack his head off of it in this because it's not the full bridle that he's used to me doing it. I have 2 dogs. Hi. When someone says you have a huge dog, I have no idea if they're actually referring to my dog that is big or if they're referring to this. One down. I don't know how many go. I can't keep count. Which is really horrible to say, but you know, when they're dying and being born and all over, I got a range of horses I know I own. 10 to 12. 10 to 15. I actually don't know how many horses I have. 12, 11. Next one we're pulling out is Raina. Raina was supposedly pregnant last Friday. I'm a little exhausted on trying to check these mares all the time. And the other day when I took them out, they were extremely hairy. So I'm not gonna lie. One of the things that is a lot of fun to do every spring is to pull all the hair. My? No. So we're gonna do just that. Now this is a good time to remember not to use chapstick. Blah. You guys see all the hairs going around? Okay. The birds are gonna love it for nests, but I don't think they're here yet. So, I will let you go grab a different coat. All right. Let's get that. A lot of dust. Spring coats, a lot of hair, a lot of dander. So. I just like to make sure they have clean udders, that you can clean their udders. It just makes it so that way later when they're foaling, you guys see me, I can handle the hell out of any of my horses. Teats, milking them, etc. There we go. All right. It is Raina Joe. Not how it's written on the whatchamacallit registration papers, but I don't think that she gives a flying fuck. Not a lot upsets this mare, if I'm being honest. Except for then at the same time, everything does. I never get tired of grooming horses. It's like literally my childhood dream. This coat might be way too much to be wearing. Apparently I was better off with what I had. I brushed my own hair. So weird. I don't know what the blade part is. I don't know why or how they got that smell, but they do have a very distinct smell. Their body does. I do think their manure can smell like a lot of different things. Like, for instance, this one stinks. I can't decide what the fucking temperature is out. Hello, Seattle, Washington. Yes, the horse story is a horror story. Oh my God. Sweating my ass off though. Went from too hot to too cold to too hot again. Red hat is kind of gone. I'm trying to come up with whether or not I will replace it. But, hey, Jacob. I'm sweating my ass off. That's what happens in Vermont when it hits 45 degrees. And I get fucking... Jacob, guess who I found on my page last night? Garrett. From Freiburg. I don't even know his last name. I don't think I'll ever be going back to Freiburg after having a page and knowing what I know now. So today's plan is that I need to scan Tilly and see where she is at. And I kind of want to scrape some hair off the horses, put them in rigs, put them in here after their stalls are clean. So hopefully, while I'm pulling out and scraping hair and that sort of thing, get the stall clean, and then they'll get a little bit of a workout. Even though it's not much, it still will train some strong neck muscles. And strong neck muscles will help with a lot of things in the driving world. So, I'm gonna get this scoop down. And I'm gonna get... The red hat is kind of dead. I know it's like kind of the preferred one or whatever. Headset for days. But that hat doesn't even look like a fucking hat anymore, and I really should replace it, so. These are miserable. This is a little tougher flake to hay than it has been, which is actually kind of convenient because it doesn't come apart getting here. However, not so convenient on the separating it. Voila. Okay. So now I'm gonna put this mare in a rig. Might even put her in a harness because she's pretty easy. And we'll go from there. Peekaboo, move over. Good girl. So, we're gonna put her in a harness. This is a Clydesdale. She is a 9-year-old, hopefully pregnant mare. I'm in Vermont, not in the whatever that south is. The snow is gone and it's slightly raining today, so I can't take anybody out. They can't go out, and so we're going to get harnessed. If I'm being honest, a dream come true for me right now would be to find another mare like this. Maybe a little less in the mental department. But this mare is, I really like her headset. She's a good size for me. But yeah. Nope, nowhere to move around right now. So. Day is going pretty well. I'm gonna pull out a second horse right after this. This one will go into her stall. I'll do the next stall chores. Hey. Make this nice and easy. Good girl. Nice and windy. Tell you what, guys, there's not a bug in sight. We did have a lot of snow this winter, but it all is gone. Hello, guys. Oh my god. Even brushed off with shedding hair like crazy. Good morning. It is so nice. Thank you, because I know a lot of people miss the red hat, but the red hat is dead. I gotta call it time of death. I think you guys watched me rub it with alcohol and steam the shit out of it and try to get it going. But at a certain point, you look kind of ridiculous with it flopping like a sombrero. So, ready? Now we are going to go, I'm going to bridle this one up. I'm actually going to get a bucket of water first because she did bang her bucket down, so. Oh, God. All right, we're gonna bring her into the stall, and I'm going to get her. That is Raina. Yes, my horse does have a name. Name's Raina. I'm gonna let her drink. Figure out your water. I'm gonna come back with her bridle, and I'm going to get her. I'm gonna give her a second so she does drink. I'm going to come back with her bridle and harness her, but I'm gonna get the next one out. This one is Ellie. Ellie is hopefully still pregnant, even after my vet's fiasco. This one is also a lead mare in my hitch. She tends to be one of my more stubborn animals. So, get her harnessed up as well. Here. Go over. There you go. What I wouldn't expect any of you guys to notice, but is making the horses really gentle about moving over, is the fact that that bank doesn't look like it used to behind them. Pull in a bunch of dirt out of the way so a Connex box can possibly get put in there. So that way I can move all of my horse equipment that is in the other barn in here while that barn gets burnt down. Really thought that this one was going to be one of the hairiest ones. She has actually been fake turquoise earrings. This one has been shedding the most out in the pasture, but apparently not now. She's kind of a funky shape. It's very modern. So what you guys can't really see at the top of her head right now is she's like shaking it because they can't reach in here themselves. And when it gets dirty and crusty, it feels good to have all of that removed. So horses are kind of ticklish. If you like, they'll make twinge the like coat. They're not. Like, you're not going to be like, tickle, tickle. Like, by the time the second tickle, they'll be used to what you're doing and won't bother them as much. Moving pretty fast, you got a weight on your feet. You know what's funny is actually shedding less than I thought she would be, but she's kind of shedding a bit out already. They've been under lights, which means that their eyesight has been saying that it is spring for a lot longer than most. So, you, ma'am, what are we gonna put you in? I want you in your harness. Now this technically isn't her collar. That one is over with Lady, so I can drag the arena there. But this one is, however, the harness, which was originally starting to go into different horse. And oh my God, you guys are so dramatic. And then losing a horse means that I'm going to be very lost on which sort of direction I end up putting the team in. I wanted the stud out of the hitch this year. It's not looking like I'm gonna get that. I wanted him to be just cart only and not have to deal with his hormones. All right. When it comes to bridling this one, though, she gets a little different style bridle than a lot of them do. Unlike the others where it goes over the head, hers go off the side and act as a pulley system. So, oh yeah, and unlike the others, she's kind of a pain in the ass. Your warts did fall off your face though, thank God. There. Now she's going to be harnessed up. She'll just kind of hang out here for a little bit. It's just going to teach her to hold her head in posture. Consider it like Victorian times. All I'm going to do is grab another horse, and I am going to have her ultrasound. I'm also going to tease the stud with her. Hang on. So here on the farm, I actually have my own stud, and so it makes my life a little bit easier that I can see where the mares are at by how they talk to him. However, it also makes my life a little more difficult because I have a stud. While that is going on, they're going to chat a little bit. What I'm going to end up doing, is we're going to get the foal out. It is not good weather today, so it's currently not raining. So yeah, she's going to slowly swing her ass over there and then probably pee in his face, which I kind of feel bad for because he's in a rig, so he can't even interact. We're going to take the foal out. It's going to be a little hard because this is not her mom that's with her anymore, because her mom died, and however, grandma is slightly attached to the foal, so they don't really like being separated. They also don't like being together, so we're gonna probably start with the foal. Hey baby, you wanna go out for a little bit? For a little run? start with Grandma because the foal went to drink. I am kind of excited though. I just looked in and said that, so because she's orphaned, I'm bucket feeding her, and I had just increased how much milk she was drinking, and she hadn't drank at all. So she's not going to pound it. If her tummy's full, she is going to stop. And the reason that is really exciting to me is just maybe that means I'll be able to get more sleep if I can give her buckets and have her get to it for the rest of the day. Get out. We're gonna see how this goes. It might not go well. Here, little one. So it's not her mom. So I am a little nervous. Milo, leave her alone. Kaiser, leave her alone. That she won't know to follow. Won't blame her because it's not her mom. However, that worked slicker than dog's not. So, oh my God. So she actually followed out quite well. That is awesome because then you got out here. You go for a little run. Yeah. How fun. And I can keep going with getting the others worked. Her mom was Vivian, so this is Grandma Bailey. Her mom was Vivian, and yeah. So, look at how much better this one's standing. They all love a little attention on the farm. So, the next thing we're gonna do is grab Joey, I think. Joey needs to go in a rig. Yeah, they all love a little action. Sounds terrible. That one that's running outside needs to go in a rig too. You stinky boy, come here. There we go. We all know this is, yes, Vivian died. Jamie, I'm not doing well. And yes, I am very tired. I've been getting up every other hour. It's like newborn stage. I know you guys, you moms have to do a lot, but I'm not supposed to have to do that much. So, let's hope this stick. Good look. Hey! There we go. I'm not from Texas. I am from Vermont. And enjoying all of the issues of foaling and breeding and training horses in Vermont, which includes this absolute jack shit weather. Makes it impossible to want to go outside in it. You are just getting cuter and cuter. Ew, though. You are gross. Got really bad news for this horse. He is my next favorite, so, you know, historically speaking, he's next. Joey, yo, yo! Ice, ice, ice. Joseph Fur. Josie here is Joe is one of my favorites. I am a little concerned about saying that because it seems to be a really fast way of them being the ones that's the next that kick the can, but so I have these rigs in a couple different styles, and I can tell you one right now. This guy does not get the little one. He's a fat ass. You got a fat ass. Right, bud? So it's not my fault you fed me that way. So. He's like a boy. Double up bus and down the streets. Hi, baby. Joey, oh, ice. You get this one. It's 12. So I kind of been saying this, and you can watch the YouTube video on how I've been managing the foals and all of this process. But I basically have a feeding hour, and then I have like a countdown hour. We have hit the countdown hour because I'm feeding every odd number of hours. So 20 days, 60 hours, 60 minutes until I feed. And I've also kind of tried to explain to you guys, I'm so fucking tired that if I say really dumb shit right now, it's not my fault. So. Double Dutch bump. I don't even know what that song is, but bird with a bird. So, although I can't currently go out on like a drive, I definitely wouldn't want to do that today. It is really gross out, and the roads would be pretty dangerous to go down. And then the trails are a disaster. It's still nice to end up getting them out in a way that they practice getting bridled, and that they practice all of the motions that it takes in order to be wearing harness and being handled, etc., etc. Yeah, I know, I'm a little bit of an extremist on you because you don't have another job, you're on the farm, besides being handsome. He's also extremely strong-willed, so he gets a little bit more intensity. I will say that they tend to act like it's absolutely killing them to do these, and then like 5 minutes later you find them lounging. So, I have a sled, I have a wagon, I have skids, I have, you name it, I have equipment. Probably too much. Hey. I'm down too. I'm too. Those are loose as hell. You're full of shit. You're not even trying on these. Joey, what is your problem? You are not that cranked right now. You guys got some fat jaws though. Step up, step up. There, have your issue. You'll get through it, I promise. And he'll come out a better man. Wristband? I never have a wristband. These are Clydesdales. You know, this is actually kind of a perfect shirt for today because I was hot and then it was cold and I was hot and then it was cold, so it's awesome. Dear God, I need to grab another bridle. What little one? You guys see? She's go out and run with her for a bit. One step, two step, your head looks great. Okay. Hi, Ray Ray. Rena may be the most perfect older mare, but she still needs to wear a rig because it's not just about training. It is about their fitness level. And yeah, so. There we go. Next, we need to get another one. This one's 17. That's one way to pose. That's a bit much. There. Is that better? Got hair in my mouth. Now I gotta grab her daughter. Her daughter is one that makes me want to go cuckoo. I'm gonna go snatch her. I'll be right back. So because she is kind of a little jerk, she's actually going to get done in here. Are you shedding? Yeah. Holy bear. Holy fuck. Did you guys see all that hair coming off? I'm not pulling a wagon today. It's too gross outside. So all I'm doing is getting my hands on them, putting them in rigs, trying to get some hair off of them. You're getting ready to slip it by your neck at least. Yucky. So. Weather is very, very windy, bringing in some pretty crazy storms. Hi, baby. Now, why the hell would this side be not nearly as hairy? You are a weird animal. With the thickest of hair. Got a lot of thick hair motherfuckers on this farm. Nice and hairy back here, though. This is a Clydesdale. This is my 3-year-old Clyde. Out of Raina. So this one's name is Roxanne. Shedding just about half a horse in here. She gets very woolly bear mammoth, like in the winter. All right, clean her teats. I don't ride this one. I do ride others, including I've ridden her mom and won competitions. Not often though. Right in the stall that I'm in, that's Ellie's stall. This is Ellie's stall. She's pretty cool in competitions. They're definitely to pull carriages. They're not like the most ideal riding animal. So. No way to ruin a perfectly good pedicure, right? It's all nasty now. So. So this is called a teabacker. Goes on their back, keeps their head up. She's not a huge fan of pretty much anything. And oftentimes I think people tend to romanticize this, that it's my job to make her or to get her to like this. I don't care if she likes it. She just has to accept it. In fact, there's one that I have that is starting to like overdoing it with her bit or bridle. And I'm like, that is your own problem. You're okay. Yeah. God, I dislike this animal. At least she's letting you guys see. This is called the crooper. The crooper, you want it to be snug, not tight, so it doesn't tickle their asshole, but doesn't rub it. There you go. Yeah, you are gonna be one beefy bitch. So, this is a Clydesdale. It is a 3-year-old Clydesdale mare. She doesn't love her job, which is okay. She's doesn't have to love it. So, I don't know the cost, but I do know that my previous vet made this shit a lot more expensive than my current one will. So, okay. You're kind of a bitch to bridle, if I recall. And this is why, like, it's very convenient to, although I'm not going out for a drive, what we're going to do is just be able to practice bridling. So that way, hopefully, when it comes to driving, she'll be a lot easier about it. Obviously, as of right now, she just loves using her height against me. And she's not even fucking tall. As far as Clydesdales go. Miserable bitch. There we go. Got it. Bridle? I don't remember. I haven't bought a bridle in a long time. My show harness and all of that cost me quite a bit, though. There you go. Good girl. Girl, doing it. Doing our thing. Big deep breath. These are Wranglers. Head up. Okay. 2 inches. Girl. Now, I wouldn't typically leave them tied, but I'm going to leave her tied because that's not where we need to be there. She'll just sort of sit there and spin. Done. Next, let's get that gelding put in the stall. Okay, so you guys want to enjoy something? Here she is. Hi, honey. How you doing? Hi, baby girl. Is Grandma treating you good out here? Is she? Now, for those who are new here, that is not her mother. That is her grandmother, as her mom died, and she is now being bucket fed. So that's been a lot of fun, and by fun I mean fucking hell. But she's doing well. That one's taking care of her a little bit. And yeah. Next. We're gonna take this one, put him in there. We're gonna undo these first on him. The reason, I am so sorry, but I have taught my painful truth, they do not fit under there. Hey, good. Oh, stop. Face. You are one beast of a dude. Oh, I'm just gonna do this part. Alright. So this mare is teasing a little bit. And what we're gonna have to do is, because this mare needs to be checked where she's at ovulating wise. I'm not really a huge fan of this idea because it is German ratty. I like that you noticed that. No, the mom did not die after birth or during birth. She died after birth. Got a bellyache and had too many vaccines given to her. And yeah, I don't ever want to be my own vet because I don't want to learn about how to castrate pigs. If there is a way to be just an equine vet, I probably would. But yeah. Dog's tail got cut off. Horse's tail got cut off. I don't like tails. I guess. Okay. Now, I'm going to guess that this mare is probably only around like a 3, maybe a growing 3. She was pregnant, and then again, all the mares were overvaccinated and lost their babies. So, I started noticing that she was coming back in the heat yesterday. I should have a pen out here so I can record this. Hey, but we're gonna go up there and see how this is going on. Oh, loose. Thankfully, not a lot. A very, very loose stool. Hey, other way. Mary likes to drive me fucking insane. I swear to God. Because, like, she knows. There you go. Whoop. Right there. See, she knows. But she'll act like she has no idea. What she's doing. She acts like she has no idea what I'm asking from her. I am so thankful for these sleeves that were on my Amazon wish list. They are so much better than the alternative ones I have been using. They kind of lasso around my neck and hold in place so I don't end up getting covered in it. So we're going to check this mare's system and see where she is at. She lost a pregnancy. That was pretty damn secured, including she was getting progesterone levels in order to prevent it from having other issues. And there's a pile of shit. Okay. Okay, there you are. It is going to be Tilly's right follicle, right ovary, with a 3.54. Easy, Mary. Yep. And just again, because I can't fucking believe she did that to me. And a 2.18 on the other side. And otherwise, hey. 2.18 and 1.44s, and on the other side, a 3.54. So, oh my fucking God. You suck, man. There. It is not my family's ranch, it's my personal ranch. I'm a first-generation Clydesdale farmer who had a really shitty vet who taught me how to, well, she didn't teach me, but told me to go figure out my own ultrasounding facility. She didn't have to. And then now that's what I do on my own. So, thankfully, nope, we're good this time. Those gloves have made it a lot easier. Are you trying? No, I'm not trying to make the horse have contraction. Basically, in their bellies, they have their 2 ovaries, right? And in the ovaries, it kind of looks like this. And you'll have things that are about the size of your nose, nostril, and then you have one that grows like your mouth. I'm tracking the one that's growing to find out when is the best time to breed her. So, so she's at a 3.54 right now. We will end up having her probably in 4 or 5 days end up being breedable. But it's going to take some time. And it was also already done this year, but some vets just suck. So, and I am selling what you think I'm selling, so. And yeah, so the stallion's in the other stall ahead of her. He was teasing her, but she wasn't really that reactive, so it's probably spot on to where it was. Yeah. This is a Clydesdale, so I do normally go take a shower live after this. I will talk to you guys later. Thank you for everybody who joined. It doesn't hurt her because you make sure you use plenty of lube and go slow. But we all know that, right? Have a good one, guys, and I will catch you next